One of the challenges with students doing research is to create a survey questionnaire relevant to their research. So this tutorial will help students develop a survey questionnaire with the assistance of AI or artificial intelligence. In this case, we will use ChatGPT. But as what I will always say, AI is garbage in, garbage out. Do not let it create something that you did not train it to do. No? You must feed it with the proper information for it to create a relevant content for you. So, just a review, here is how we transform in your screens right now is how we transform your theoretical framework into a research tool or survey questionnaire. So in this example, we will use ServQual as my theoretical framework, which is one of the known frameworks in helping measuring a service organization's service quality. So most likely my topic will, or my title will somehow be connected with service quality. So I turned the 5 components of the ServQual into main variables that I will measure and will be the basis of creating questions out of this would be sort of my measuring tool or my measurement, no? Which measures my main variable. And my main variable most likely would be service quality. So as you see here, there are arrows pointing to headers like reliability, assurance, and tangibles. And under those would be questions that could somehow answer my main variable, which is reliability. And on the right side, you have the scales on which your respondents will check as to how they feel about uh, that particular variable or that particular question. Same goes for this example as you see on your screen where I created a questionnaire out of the concepts of my literature on this is about farm tourism, where authors identified several key challenges in farm tourism. Therefore, I use these concepts to measure the challenges of farm tourism and created questionnaires also, similar to the one previous with ServQual, that I created questionnaires out of it, which I deployed to the farmers. So as you see here, there are main challenges that the authors identified with the red arrow there. And then after reading, I created some questions. For example, the physical characteristics. I turned some of the concepts that the author wrote into questions. That's why I was able to create this survey questionnaire. In creating your surveys, do not forget to sort of provide a short introduction to your research instrument, no? Like what you see here on your screens. No? There's a bit of introduction. For sure, most of your research instrument would also start with, similar to this, you have part 1. No? And which normally would get respondents' demographic profile. And this part is a bit easy because you just need to put in close-ended questions about specific demographic profile, like for example age, sex, or location, etc. No? So this is the first part normally of most researches, and easy to do. But the challenge is how to develop a Likert scale questionnaire. So this part is where the student normally has a hard time doing, and we will do it using an AI. Okay, to start, maybe you could open up a Microsoft Word or any word processing application so that it would be easier to put it in AI or to input all of the data in ChatGPT. So the first step would be to put in the title of your paper. In this case, for example, the title of my paper or my research would be Assessing the Service Quality of Hotels in BGC. So I've taken in the theoretical framework of ServQual for this study. So I inputted the content under my theoretical framework. So this is the content. I placed it here under the theoretical framework literature review. So these are the things written in my theoretical framework. And as you see there, under ServQual, there would be the 5 dimensions, tangibles, so what tangibles is about, reliability, what reliability is about, responsiveness, assurance, empathy. And if you notice at the top of this theoretical framework, the author is also written here as to where my theoretical framework came from. Pasaruraman et al. 1988. So these are the contents of my theoretical framework. Right? And after that, I would write in the statement of the problem where the quantitative research is targeting. So probably this would be your statement of the problem number 2. So in this case, I wrote in what are the perceptions of hotel clients regarding service quality in terms of A. Tangibles, B. Reliability, C. Responsiveness, D. Assurance, and E. Empathy. And those are the sub-variables under the ServQual model. So I would ask in AI if it can assist me in creating 5 questions each variable, meaning I would put in 5 questions each variable here that will be relevant to answering my thesis title or my research title with a 4-point Likert scale in a table form. And I would also order it that my response set should be strongly disagree to strongly agree. So it might be different with yours. We've discussed in mostly the response set that you could use appropriately for your research. But in this case, I want it to create a questionnaire that would a 4-point Likert scale questionnaire that would have a response set of strongly disagree to strongly agree in a table form format, and 5 questions each variable. So what I would do is to copy all of what I've written in my word processing or word processor, and then go to my application for ChatGPT and then paste all of the things that I've written there. There you go. Just to check that I've pasted everything there, from the title to my theoretical framework explanation, and then to my statement of the problem, and then my order to AI. So let's run the processing, and if you can see, it will help you create or develop the questionnaire. So now under dimension, it's creating 5 questions that would answer to your response at strongly disagree, disagree, agree, and strongly agree. There you go. So assurance also, empathy. There, it's producing. All right. And it's done using, and let me check if the command that I prompted was the one that I wanted. The one that it produced is the one that I wanted for my research. So for example, let me check for tangibles. So would it answer tangibles when it asks the question, the hotel facilities are visually appealing? Hotel staff are always well-groomed and professional in appearance, and so on and so forth. Now, if you see that all of these questions are relevant in answering your SOP, then you could use this in creating your survey questionnaire for the Likert scale statement of the problem.